Hello. It's time to share in the laughter and love. It's time to have a pleasant day. It's time to have a good day with your friend Bingo and me, Bruce. It's time. It's time for the Halfway Okay program.
Okay, that was good, Bruce. Oh, okay, that was good.
Thank you.
All right. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. That was Bruce. Anyway, hi. I'm a little out of sorts. This light during the day thing, still not used to it. Still not used to it. I am, however, used to putting my phone into silent mode. You got to do that when you're doing a TV show like I'm doing, for everyone to see. You know what I mean? That's how we do it here at the Bingo program. That's how it's done. And if you didn't know it, Cowabunga! And that's okay if you didn't note it. That's all right. I'm not mad. You know. I am, however, you know. How you doing? I feel like, is something not working? Hold on. Okay. So I changed a bunch of, okay, it's time for Bingo's Big Life Updates. I changed a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't know if it's working right. Let me lock these layers so I don't fuck it up. I changed a bunch of stuff over the weekend, and I you know, well, I wanted to focus, you know, and change some stuff up. So if you know, if someone follows or subscribes or does those little bits, I changed those animations so you can actually read the names that are on it, but I don't know if it's exactly going to work. So I did do that. Oh boy, it was Memorial Day weekend. Can you believe that we just had that? You know? They say Memorial Day weekend, you're supposed to celebrate. You're supposed to celebrate with abandon. Oh my God, look at that. See, Karis, thank you very much. I did it. It's bigger, and you can read that Karis cheered X1. That's what that sound effect is for the audio perverts. A cat shows up with money coming out of his head. I drew that. I animated that cat. And then it has cat noise that plays. Oh my God, we do have a lot. I didn't even mention who all we have in the chat. How did I get so off kilter? How did I get so off book? How did I get so off my wrecker? You know, it must be because I'm so distracted because I want to watch the Summer of Survivor kickoff event that's happening right now instead of doing this show. That's not true. I don't like Survivor. I don't care about it. No offense. I will. Okay. Fuck's sake. Okay, Desiree's. Okay. I'm texting Desiree really quick. Desiree's very the worst. How is it possible? If you do not disturb. I'm not a boomer yet. I've been reading a book about boomers, about how they're sociopaths. The sociopathic generation was made in 2017. Very, very okay. I'm dunking this in order. How is it that you can have your phone on do not disturbing, do not text me, but then there's also an option that's like send anyway. Like, who the fuck are you? Eat shit. Call anyway if there's an emergency. No send anyway. There's no emergency texts. Well, now I want to see what she wrote. Okay, well, you don't know what you're talking about, Desiree. You're really stupid. You know, I don't know. I'm not. You're on thin iced. Iced latte. Well, that's kind of what I'm drinking, but not really. It's almond milk and coffee. Oh, a little bit good there. Oh, thank you, Star, for cheering 20 of them. The new, there's a little message there. You can have a message in there. It says the new alert looks great. I saw that very, very small. Okay, I need to figure out how all this stuff works. Because apparently there are like messages, but I thought I had those. I didn't know how those worked. I'll figure it out. Anyway, Bingo's Big Life Pup Day. So we did a Memorial Day weekend, and I heard you were supposed to celebrate a lot, and you're not supposed to be sad for the fallen soldiers. You're just supposed to have fun. So I did hear about that, and that's nice to know because I did have a lot of fun on Memorial Day. I did get a tattoo. Everybody, I got a manly tattoo. I know you're stinking. You're like, what? Bingo's got tats, dude? Yeah, I'm kind of a cool guy. I did get a tattoo, and I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you, and it's this tattoo here. I've been wanting to get this for a very long time. I think I talked about this on the show. I maybe even showed off the artwork. This is a tattoo that I've wanted for over a decade. It's a man that I saw on Tumblr. Remember Tumblr, everybody? I bet Tess, do you remember Tumblr? She doesn't remember. Do you? Tumblr? Do you remember Tumblr? The website? She doesn't. Tumblr was like a blog. It's still around, but it's mostly for perverts, where it was only kind of perverts before. And it was basically one of these websites that it was like a blog. And I had my own blog on there. It was very, very, very good. You can still find it. It's called Blog Party. Blog, like BLOGCK party, like a block party, but blog party. That was mine. I haven't updated it in a long time. Anyway, I saw this guy on there. His name was like, I forget his name. It's Jackson Weeze. He's a drawer. Anyway, he posted this thing. It was just a simple, shitty like drawing that he did, and it spoke to me in such a deep way. And I loved it. And it's been on my desktop for about 3 billion years. I've always just looked at it and been like, oh, God, what am I going to do with this? I'm like, do I get a shirt? Do I get a cross stitch? And I'm like, oh, what would I do with it? And then since I've been going through a 5-year-long midlife crisis, I decided I was going to get a tattoo to match the other things I've been doing that are like midlife crisisy, what a 44-year-old man does. You know what I mean? And so this is the tattoo, and I think it's very good. You ready to see it? Press 1 if you're very excited to see my tattoo. I need praise. I think I need a lot of praise this week. I'm feeling very if I had that feelings wheel, that everyone likes, it would be like, I want praise on it. Thank you so much. This is it. So this is the tattoo that I got. It's for the audio perverts out there that just don't understand how to watch a video. I will say what it is. It is the tattoo artist who put this on me. I won't say his name. I'm not going to dox him. But he did say this style of tattoo is called ignorant style, which I thought was very fucked up to say to me. But it says it's a really crudely drawn, just simple line drawing of Bart Simpson's severed head. And there's a banner above him, and it says, "The best things in life." And then Bart has a speech balloon coming out of his mouth, and he says, "Are shit, and I don't want them." So all in all, it says the best things in life are shit, and I don't want them. And I feel like that is I like that. I like it very much, so much that I got it permanently tattooed on my bobby. Ay carumbo. So very, very cool. Eric says bingo dog Eric says bingo dog. Is there supposed to be an apostrophe on the tattoo? No. There's not. It's not what was in the original artwork, so it's not in what's on me. Okay, you're not going to gotcha journalism me, E. Thank you everyone for liking my tattoo. It's funny for the people. It's funny to show it to people who can't even do the thing you're supposed to do when someone gets a tattoo that either you don't like or looks like shit. I showed it to people that are just like, it was cool. It was funny. I do understand that it's not for everybody, but it's for bingo. And at the end of the day, I'm just bingo. So that is a big life pup date that I did on myself. I also did over on Thursday. Last Thursday, I was on another podcast as a free guest. And it's called the Drink O'Clock podcast. It's this guy. So here's what they do. Someone on some blog, probably on Reddit, said, excuse me, I had to cough. Oh my God, I'm coughing again. Hold on. I had to cough, okay, for once. Someone, I'm sure on some website said, you gotta, to get a podcast going, and you don't want to have to write your own thing every fucking week, you go on Reddit and look for, there's like subreddits that are all about looking for guests on Reddit, right? And I've done this before, and I saw no bump in listenership, but it was fun to do. And so basically you go in there and you post like, hey, I got this podcast and I'm looking for guests. This his name is Rob. Nice enough fellow. He had kind of Bill Burrish vibes, which I thought could get fucked up, but it never did. He did a little bit of you can't say anything these days. I'm like, you can. But anyway, it was fine. He's a nice guy. We had a good conversation. I thought it was actually very, very good. He's a nice guy, very funny guy. And we had a nice episode. So that will be, I will tell you when that is out. But I was a guest for free on his show. And that's what you do. That's how you do it, apparently, to pretend that we have podcasts. I think that's really what it is. I think because the first one I was on was called like the Podcasts Show or something like that. And it was a podcast that interviewed podcasters, which seems like no one's going to listen to that. No one does. No one did. No one's going to listen to that because it's like, that's absurd. Who would ever want to listen? Like I get looking at a list of like, here's the best podcast of 2024. Look at this one. Oh, Serial 5, everybody. Can you believe it? And it's I could get doing that. I don't get listening to a podcast that a guy goes on Reddit and is like, hey, everybody, you want to be on my podcast? It's about, if you can only do it if you're on a podcast, who's listening to that? Anyway, Dwibbins says to read the chat. I think I was with when you got your first tattoo. Were you really the shitty heart that looks like I got it done in prison? That was a terrible experience. Eric Dimmer says, bingo, Casey Rubenstein just made up the episode name. Well, I don't know what that is. I can't read that high up. Billbur Baggins. That's very funny. Thank you so much. It's a really good episode name. We'll put it on the list. And remember, everybody, if you get the name, if you name the episode name, you get $100. 100 American dollars. I'll Venmo it to you. Anyway, that's bingo. That's my updates. That's my pup dates. And now it's time for Poor Bingo. Oh, God. Oh, God, help me. I'm fucking just Poor Bingo. Nothing that bad. Nothing that bad. Just the whole, like, oh, God, I'm single again. 44. Nearly dead. Just that whole thing, luckily, Annie Potts and Wallace Shawn dating on Young Sheldon has given me quite a bit of hope that there's life in my older age. But as of right now, it's very depressing. I started listening to this podcast because about being single, and I started listening to it, and I was like, because I want to be comfortable with the idea of being single, which I've never ever been able to do. I probably should talk to a professional about this, but I don't even know any shrinks. And so I was like listening to this podcast. I forget what it's called. It's called the Solo Podcast, and it's this doctor named like Pete or something. He doesn't have a cool name, but all he's fucking basically, he's like, I'm a bachelor and this is like the life I want to lead, you know? Basically, he's rich, he's super handsome, he works out all the time, and all he does is like fuck. Like that's, and so he's like, and I'm making a podcast about how that's okay. And I'm like, excuse me, sir? Like, what is happening? So it's like a very weird thing. I feel like to be single, you either have to be like, I'm a celibate person and I'm going to be celibate, and that's my whole fucking deal. Or you have to be like, I'm a cool guy and I'm going to, you know, bang a bunch of ladies, you know? You have to be a Glenn Quagmire. Gigables, you know? And I'm like, I'm not either of those. I just want to, like, you know, not focus on it so much. Ugh, this is such a gross town to date. You're all lovely in the chat who is from the Dayton area, male and female alike, and in B. I love you all. You're very great. I'd love to just make love to all of you. But boy, it is rough out there for poor old Bingo. I'm a victim. I am a victim, though, if you think about it. Dwibbins says, I'm the single fuck enigma man. It's interesting long enough to get me laid. It's basically the grift. Yeah, that is basically the grift. And like the first episode, he has these two ladies on there that he's clearly boned before, talking about, oh man, can you believe all the names they have for people that are single? Like bachelor, like that's actually what animals are called that don't have a mate or something. And Spencer's the lady version. The women ones are meaner than the man ones. I'm like, yeah, no duh. This fucking, we live in a patriarchy, lady. They're all bad. Everything a lady, we could even say, oh, lady, you have a nice hairdo, and that's bad. I'm sure. You can't say anything these days, oh boy, without getting cancered. I'm just kidding. But it is very frust. So needless to say, I will be complaining about this and more sexual bingos to come, everybody. Once I start on my bachelor mode, dude. Anyway, so it's poor Bingo, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? It's fine. Oh, hold on. I do have this poor Bingo to say. Let me tell you about this. I had a weird interaction at the cat food factory. You ever want to hear about this cat food interaction I had? So I had this new boss. Nice guy. I miss my old boss, but this new boss is nice. However, I'm trying very, very, very hard for this not to bother me, but it bothers me. So we had the day off because no cat food can be made and designed on Memorial Day. Think of all the people and the costumes. So you can't do that. So I went, and usually we have a Monday meeting where everyone gets around and it's during lunch, but I don't complain. I go to the Monday meeting even during lunch and I don't complain. And we all go around the table and we say what we're working on. And I'm like, oh, okay, no one understands what I do. So everyone's just like, oh, okay, bingo, neat, bingo. That's great. And then the rest of them talk about very important stuff for an hour. And then everyone goes back to their desks. Happens every Monday. Fine with it. Whenever there's a holiday, is this boring? This is what I would be doing if I had an SO. But you're all my SOs now, if you think about it. Anyway, we don't have it if we had a holiday, because that's a Monday holiday. We just don't have that meeting that week. Well, at 15 minutes before I'm going to go and leave to meet my wonderful friend for a delightful lunch at the Korean joint by my work, the only thing that I like about my entire week is getting Korean food at this Korean joint by my work. No cap, favorite food on the planet. It's my favorite meal on the planet. It's the Bean Bim Bop, and it's so good. It's all I want to do. 15 minutes before I'm about to leave to go to lunch, he comes over and he's like, oh, hey, I don't know if you got the email, Bingo, but I decided we're going to have that meeting after all. And I was like, oh, the meeting that's like at noon and I'm about to leave for lunch at like 11ish. And you told me 15 minutes before I'm about to leave. And I'm like, well, I mean, you know, don't hate me if I'm not there or if I'm late, because I have lunch plans. I'm leaving the cat food factory for lunch. And he started to kind of bow up on me a little bit and get a little like upset, as if I was supposed to like, and I kept on giving him off ramps to get him to save himself during this conversation, because I was getting irritated. And he basically ended up saying that I should just, I was like, there's no way I can get a hold of my friend and tell him I'm not going to be there for lunch. And I was like, so I can't just ditch somebody to go to some meeting that we have every Monday. Like, I'm not. And he was like, well, you know, you can always just blame it on me. Just say your boss said you had to go to this meeting. And I was like, with all due respect, friends are forever. Leadership is not. And I said it just like that. And I think it pissed him off a little bit. And then I was like, at least I'm honest. And he was like, well, you are honest. Anyway, I agreed that I'll try to make it as soon as I can. And then I got back and I was purposely 6 minutes late to be passive aggressive. But that's what I did. I think I handled it very, very well. But that did happen to me. That would happen on Tuesday. So I am a victim. That was yesterday. You know what I mean? I'm a victim. And then I was telling this story at work, and another person, the person who I like, but doesn't think I'm as funny as everybody else does, or at least doesn't tolerate me as well as everybody else does, did make a comment to somebody else saying like, oh, and you think I react to things poorly. Like, and I don't think she was joking. She's the one who I had the argument about the art thing with, where I was making fun of people's artwork loudly. But I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm not going to ruin any more relationships this week. It's going to be fine. But I am a victim twice. But you know, whatever. Jackson Smokes Math says, Bingo Dog, you have tenure. Fuck that shithead. Ice Cube. He's nice. He's nice. Bingo Dog, you tell them to pound sand. Ice Cube. Thank you so much, Jackson. I did basically tell him to pound sand when I said that I value friendships more than I value leadership. Anyway, Dwibbins asks, what does Tess do when she wants to make Bingo laugh? Testicles? I don't think that's no. And if she knew how to, if she did get mod privileges, I'm sure she would have something to say about that by kicking you or soft banning, or you know, possibly. But she's still not sent an email, so that's fine. Oh no, oh boy. Oh Lord, oh God. I know what you're doing in your life. You're like, bingo. What's that old dusty old mail bops, you little fucking piece of shit? Well, let me tell you, it's Silly Mail, dog. Silly Mail, oh God, if you don't even know what Silly Mail is, gather around, everybody, gather around. Silly Mail is the hottest new thing on the block. You can email me, halfwayokay@gmail.com. You can DM me on all the social medias, halfwayokay at all the medias. I check Twitter and Instagram like a fucking fiend, because you got to see which one of your exes have looked at your stories. Otherwise, why post stories? And then you can do that. And also you can call in to the voicemail line if you're part of the Sweetie list. You can do that and leave a voicemail style mail, which counts as a silly mail. There's also, I didn't even tell you about this. Oh God, Lord, would you even listen to this for once in your damn life? We have that P.O. box. That's still going on. We have a P.O. box. It's halfway okay. P.O. Box 441, Dayton, Ohio, 45409. Everyone has been making wonderful use of that, and I do appreciate that you have used it to send me things. Cowabunga! I appreciate it. Anyway, but enough, about that. We have a voicemail to listen to, dog. Let's see who it's from. Let's see who it's from.
Hey, Bingo! It's your Uncle Pig. I need y'all to come over and fix the TV box. The Spice channel ain't working no more. I think that fucking Chinese spy balloon done fried my wires or something. So if you could do that pretty soon, I'd appreciate it. I also wanted to let you know, me and Grammy Tips are so proud of you, buddy, and your show. Yeah, we think you're just doing the best job. So if you come on over and fix that so I can have a Spice channel again, though, that'd be great. I'm getting a little backed up here, buddy. All right, love you.
Okay. I love you, Uncle Pig. Tess, could you put on my reminder after this to go get the Spice channel for old Uncle Pig? Because he's getting backed up. Thank you, Uncle Pig. It's nice to hear from you and not for you. So that has been that actually has been, how do I do this? Does it go silly mail? And then if I have a Goblin Mail, I do the Goblin Mail song, and then Goblin Mail song again after I do Goblin Mail, and then Silly Mail song to close out the mail segment? Or is this Silly Mail done and Goblin Mail is its own separate segment? Like, what is it? What should I do? It's so stressful because they're both mail, but Goblin Mail is if it's physical. I guess it should all just be Silly Mail. Okay, Kara says Goblin Mail inside Silly Mail. The Goblin. Okay, he typed weird. Okay, great. Oh shit! Did you know I got a Goblin Mail? Such a long song. It's poor quality. Jedi Greedo says, does Tess respond in head nods or hold up signs like Wile E. Coyote? Kind of a column A, column B, but she uses an iPad. It's exhausting. Okay, this is a mail I got. This is an Amazon package. It doesn't say who it's from, but why would it? But if I could, so if I have no idea what it is. I do know that it's roughly, if you can hear it crunkling, it's in a paper envelope for the audio pervs, brown paper envelope. And I would say that the shape is that of a king size Symphony chocolate bar. Hershey Symphony chocolate bar, king size, is kind of the shape and size of what it is. Xylophone says bingo is a rotisserie chicken and I want a taste. Well, I don't have one. You can't have one. And also Eric Dimmer says bingo. Michael says he enjoyed hanging out with you the other day. Read chat. Thank you. Michael is very nice. Michael had a bad haircut and we fixed it. Is that what people need to hear on the show? Eric? Okay. We fixed his hair. So So let's open up this package. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go blind here, and I'm going to close my eyes, see if I can smell it. Smells like nothing. It's in a plastic bag. I'm going to open up my... Okay. Wow, this is not helping. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, that's great. This is a really great gift, actually. This is a really fine gift. This is a magnifying glass for when we do mysteries. I'm so... Oh, God, this is great. It's 80 mm. It's an 80 mm magnifier. Oh, wow, this is a nice one. Look at that, Daddy. Oh, yeah. Does that look weird? I can't tell because it's distorting my vision. Okay, wow, this is great. It's golden and plastic. It is very nice. Thank you so much. I can't wait to do a mystery and we can really get to the bottom of that. I would love to know who sent that in there. Who sent this in there? My God, that's very nice. That is very, very nice. Wow. So thanks. So that was Goblin Mail. Thank you so much for this magnifying glass. 80 mm. It's so long.
Yeah.
It's the Garbage Pail Kids animated theme song. Oh, and then that concludes Silly Mail. Okay, this feels right, Karist. This feels right, man. That's why Karist is the librarian, record keeper, and unofficial producer of the show. It's Silly Mail. Uh-oh. Hey, type 1 in the chat if you love to cover your body with clothes. So do I, but sometimes that shit can go south, dog. That's when we call a show.
Hey, Jack, Schaldauer.
Hey, Jack, shirt alert. It's a shirt alert time. Show alert. Oh God. You know, this shirt came from beyond the grave, all the way from Greece. You ever hear of Greece? It's a country. It's where all the ancient Romans are from. It's 100 miles away if it's a day, and it is just everyone loves it there. Hateful Box says, "Bingo Dog, have you ever unveiled anyone?" Ice Cube, have you ever unveiled anyone? Ice Cube. What? What does that mean? Bingo Dog, have you ever unalived anyone? I thought it said unveiled. Unalived is not a word. Like killed? No, I don't think. And not on purpose. But I did slay. I mean, hold on. You would slay if you was in this shirt. Look at this shirt. This came from Greece, a country. This is a black shirt, and it has the 12 gods of Olympus in like a shitty looking scroll that also looks like it's stone, that also looks like it's a crown with a weirdly offset white stroke around it. And it has the Greek font, you know what I'm talking about? Where the E looks like an arrow and the 2 looks like a weird 2 and everything's sharp. But it has these little characters. Like, it's like this, I don't know what this thing is supposed to be. It's like a really weird, overly drawn, like Calvin. It's really hard to explain. It's like if you took Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes and kind of Sonic the Hedgehog them up a little bit, but then like made his eyes go real narrow. Like he's really just scowling, looking to make a scampy escape, or a scampy, mischievous scamp he wanted to do on him. And so it's the same exact head on all these guys with slightly different variations. And you have Zeus, and here he is with laurels. He's got lightning bolts. You got Hephaestus. He's got Hephaestus. He has like dirty hair, and he's a little dirty. He has like dark hair. Hephaestus is supposed to be the ugly one. He gets married to Aphrodite, but then she cheats on him all the time. But I guess it's okay. He makes Zeus's lightning bolts. He's like the blacksmith. And he's ugly. And then you have Poseidon up here. He's petting a dolphin, which is actually, this is probably the best one. But he has like, it's the same shitty black hair that Hephaestus has, but he's looking the other way. And he has a little shell necklace. See, this one's pretty good. He has a trident. Down here we have Hermes. He's like walking kind of, which he's supposed to be running. And then down here we have like just the laziest lady character. That's just like a weird bootleg Betty Boot leg. And she sucks, but she's Athena. She's Hera. Like, she's not good. Like, look at this. Aphrodite and Hera, exact same pose. Just one sitting in an old shell. Oh, God. Same thing with Artemis and I don't know who that's supposed to be. I would say that was Demeter because she has like some hay in her hand. It's kind of folded. The shirt's kind of folded. Anyway, very, very weird. Very, very weird. I got Apollon, Apollon. Is that how they spell Apollo in fucking Greece? There's my boy Dionysus, also with the black hair. They just have two different hairs on here. This sucks. This is a bad shirt. I wish I would have been gifted it though. I would wear this to Kurt and Jess's wedding. I'm invited. So that's cool. I actually really like this shirt. A whole lot. And then we got, let me tell you, I had another journey. Oh God, I'll open up this folder. Another journey. I went to Starbucks in the morning. I've been on a real fucking, let me tell you about this. I've been spending some bucks at Starbucks because all I want anymore is espresso, and I just can't justify the cost of a Breville Bambino Plus, which is an espresso maker that you have at your home. And I know I've been talking about this for years, but good Lord, they're so expensive. And I missed the sale, and I didn't get it when it was on sale. Ugh. But I have some tax money. I should just do it. I should treat myself, for Christ's sake. But then I bought that Legend of Zelda decorative thing I bought from my desk at work. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I went, so I've been going every morning. You get a double shot of espresso, which they call Doppio. That's, and as much as I respect the Starbucks brand and play along, I upkeep the kayfabe with Starbucks, and I say tall and venti and grande. I do all that shit. I can't say Doppio espresso for double espresso. I can't do it. It has dopey in the name. It sounds so stupid. It sounds so fucking dumb. Anyway, so then I saw this man in the morning going in to the thing, and I thought to myself, oh my God, what an outfit. This guy, let me explain this outfit. This guy, older gentleman, I'd say probably late 40s, early 50s. First, this is not just a show alert. This is a whole damn fit alert. I'm about to throw a fit about his fit. We've got black, shitty looking shoes. All black, looks like rubber and bullshit. Just a black shoes. Shoes for crews, but like cheap and not good. Bad shoes. Shoes that like they're inspired by like scuba diver tech, but they're not good. Black socks, legs. He's wearing camouflage shorts. They look ridiculous. He's wearing a camouflage hat, but a different camouflage. This is like army guy camouflage. This is deer hunter camouflage. And on the bill, you can't see it. There was like an American flag strip on either side. They don't need to know where you don't need to be reminded of where you live when you're deer hunting. No one's going to be like, what country we live in, dog? And what one are you from? While you're hunting. You don't need it. The deers don't need to know. They just need to perish so you can feel like a big dick daddy. And then, so I'm like, okay, cool. He's like a camo guy, you know, he's got a little army dude, you know what I mean? You know, but then he has this shirt that is the brightest, most neon yellowy green shirt. And it didn't have anything on the front. It was just a big old neon-y green shirt. And I'm just like, what are you doing? What a ridiculous looking clown. And then something happened. I followed him in. And there's 2 doors at this Starbucks. And the first door is kind of tough to open sometimes because it kind of makes a vacuum in the vestibule. You know what I mean? And he was opening and he was like, you know, oh boy, this was tough to open. And I was like, yeah, man, you got to work for it. And he laughed at my joke. And then the other one opened easy and he was like, oh, this one wasn't hard. And I was like, well, yeah, that's your reward for doing such a good job on the first one. And he laughed again. So I spent this whole time judging this guy, judging this little boy who's just walking with his lady friend or daughter or some lady to get himself a coffee that he got with a mobile order. So he's even hipping with it. He doesn't want to waste time in line. He's like, I'm going to get my iced vanilla latte, you know? And I judged this man who was perfectly nice, laughed at my joke. But now I feel like a little pile of dirt. I feel about 2 inches tall. I feel about as tall as one of those gods on that Greek shirt. And that's really got me thinking, you know, I know people are really activated right now because of all these elections that are happening. You just passing judgments on people. But see, sometimes you can't always pass judgment on somebody. This is a lesson I'm teaching you guys right now. You can't always pass a lesson on somebody because sometimes they might laugh at the jokes that you say to them. You know, so maybe this guy could have been maybe this guy's a great, maybe this guy's a really great guy, you know? So so that's it.
Bingo's growing.
That's the soundbite I play whenever I realize that I've been growing. And I want praise for, for growing and then also realizing that I've grown. That was Kurt that saying that and played the piano. So if you don't even believe it for once in your damn life, that was Shodelot.
Shodelot?
We do have a missed call here. We have someone calling in. I do want to see who called in. Please call back, caller. Sorry, you were stepping on one of my bits, so I muted you. Mutagen. Like the Ninja Turtles. See, now I'm like, do I go to the next segment, or we have? Okay, someone's calling in. Thank God. Oh my God! Oh, where's my phone, everybody? Oh, here it is. I used it. Okay. Hi, hello. I'm Bingo. Hello.
Hi, how you doing, Bingo? How you doing?
Oh,
sorry for stepping on your bit. Ha.
Oh no, it's okay. I mean, if anyone's gonna step on it, sir, it should be you. I mean, thank you for calling. This is amazing.
Well, yeah. I suppose you know who I am. Ha.
I believe so. You've got a great voice, and it's very recognizable. I believe you're Marshall Mouse, Mickey for short.
Yeah, you got it, man. That's me. I'm Mickey Mouse. No, here's the real kicker though. I'm Juror Number 9. I'm on the forged documents, hush money trial with Stormy Daniels and all this.
Oh my!
I'm Juror Number 9. Ha!
Oh my goodness! Well, you are taking a lot of risks
story.
calling here. This is.
Oh, fuck him! Fuck that guy! I'm not scared of him. Ha! Everybody knows Mickey Mouse. You couldn't shoot Mickey Mouse on Fifth Avenue and get away with it. Ha.
That's true.
Anyway, I wanted to tell my story.
Okay, yeah.
Halfway okay, ha.
Yeah, I want that too.
Okay, so do you know he farts a lot in the courtroom?
Yeah, Donald Trump notoriously has been farting a lot in the courtroom. Yeah, I've been hearing about this.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The prosecution, they worked that into their case.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, you might have heard that they gave their closing arguments, and it took like 11 hours. It took all day. Ha.
Yeah.
And I think the prosecution did it so we'd be trapped in this room with this guy just doing nothing but farting all day. Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
I think he just wanted to make sure we knew, just how bad it was. Keeps this guy around. He didn't want to have any doubt in our minds. Oh my God, add to it the smell of that dog. The juror, the dog. Oh, God, I'm half that on my dad's side of the family, so I've been in some pretty squalid places. Those two together, oh, God.
I believe you're talking about jury number 4. It was a Droopy dog who called in recently. Yeah, I didn't know that Droopy smelled. Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, well, he's a dog. He doesn't bathe.
That's true.
Mom didn't teach him how to bathe, clearly.
Yeah, that's true. I have never thought about it that way.
He always hangs out with those Terry Toos, that Woody Woodpecker fucker and all that. Oh,
wow.
Fuck them.
Yes, okay. Well, geez, shots fired.
You probably want to hear about our deliberations with the jury while we're deciding it, huh?
I mean, I guess I would like to hear a little bit about it if you're willing to talk, sir. Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah, as soon as we got in there, we all just said guilty and just had a good laugh about it, shared some cigarettes and all this, and, so for the rest of the day, we just been fucking around.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we talked for... What's that?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we spent a couple hours trying to decide how to fuck with him the most, because we all fucking hate him. We figured out which evidence we could call, that we'd get under his skin the most, because it really messes with him, Can you imagine it? To live in the spotlight all your life, and, the one thing you try to keep out brings the most attention. Every day you got 12 people walking by and not even looking at you. 12 everyday Joes, like me, a cartoon rodent.
Yes.
It's getting to him.
Yeah. I think, it seems like it would probably get to me, if I was in that situation, yeah.
So like I said, we're just coming up with ways to fuck with him. Juror 10 keeps saying we should request to grab him by the pussy recording over and over and over again.
Wow.
But we'll have a meeting. We'll have a meeting about that in the morning. In the meantime, we're holed up here at the Hilton having an orgy and doing lines. We're going to marry that fucker.
Well, that's great to hear, sir. I can't wait.
Yeah, Larry David's here. You want to talk to Larry David?
No, I don't. I don't want to talk to Larry David.
Go get Larry David.
Okay, well, that was That's juror number 9, Mickey Mouse. This is a crazy turn of events to get that kind of scoop. Wow. I think speaking of scoops, why don't I get that ice scoop out? Because we got that good ice. We got that chill and chat ice. Let's wrap. For people that are new and people that are you, chill and chat's where we just kind of talk to the chat. We just hang out, talk to the chat, hang out with the chat. And if you're a Sweetie List person, you want to see in, call in, you can. I'll let you. And you could do that for free. That's a free gift. Remember the proper format for chill and chats that will always be read is bingo dog, comma, your question or statement, ice cube. I think that's really great. I've been manically cleaning my house because my parents are visiting tomorrow. I'm not chill. Well, Carly, I hope it goes well. Remember, get the baseboards, because if it's a parent, they're going to look at the baseboards. And they will. I promise you they will. Oh, my goodness. We have a phone call here. This is highly unorthodox. Hi, hello, I'm Bingo.
Brary?
Prairie?
Yeah. No, sir. This is Bingo.
Did you read all my Harlequin romance novels again with Fabio on them, licking other men?
No.
And not put them back?
No, I don't read. I don't read those. I have.
You know where those books go?
No, sir.
Why don't you go and say it? You know where books go?
They on the bookshelf.
No, that's a lie, Brary. Gotcha.
Oh my goodness. I think the president, Jesus Christ. It's very stupid. Hymns 320, first time chatter, says, Bingo Dog, was there not a gifts receipt with a message on it in that Amazon package? Let's look. I'm just using my body here to open. Oh, oh my God, there is. Well, there's something in here. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything else. And let's see if there's anything. There's nothing else in here. Let's read this. Let's read this here. Oh boy, the type is so small. I'm glad I have this magnifying glass 8M, 80M. This is. There's no message on here. It's this. It's a ripped up. Oh, hymns from ? Oh, here it is. Yeah, hymns from. Wait a minute.
Mysteries for Ian, mysteries for Old Man Bill,
It's so hard to do.
for all the boys and all the girls as well.
Hymns. Oh my God! It must be. This looks like it's a mystery of who sent this. Could it be this new chatter to the mix? Hymns 320. Oh my God! Well, this is highly unorthodox, but I do have some clues here. This is a Kadon 10X. I thought it was ADM. 10X handheld magnifier, antique mahogany magnifying glass for reading book inspection C ... toy B1HZUKF2A, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. Interesting. Well, here are the clues. Oh my God. Hateful Box, aka Ian, says, I Googled hymns 320 and it's Joe Biden's Instagram name. Oh my God. Well, thank you, Mr. Prez, aka Tulpa of Elvis Presley. This is a mystery. I don't know who got this for me, but I appreciate a mystery anytime I can get something for free. So that has been hymns within Chillin' Chat. Very complicated.
Mysteries for Ian, mysteries for Old Man Bill, mysteries for all the boys and all the girls as well.
Hymns. Oof, I handled this thing pretty good. Who could it be? Well, we'll never know. Chirurchi says, Bingo Dog, what is this? What is the song you listen to pump yourself up? Huh. That's a really good question. I don't think I really have a pump 'em up song, to be perfectly honest with you. I kind of have a pump 'em up band. It's the band Whir, but then also that's not even that pump up because it gets really depressing really quick. So it's like, I don't know, it's like shoegazy. But like I don't honestly I don't think I have one. Yeah. I mean, if anyone has one and they'd like to share it, I'm all ears. I would, maybe I need an inspiration. Dwibbins says, Bingo Dog, wasn't there a bag of crap with a heavy yet to be revealed item in it from me? ? Ice Cube. Yeah. There was. All in due time. All in doo-doo. He's referring to the episode 200 episode, where Dwibbins sent in a bag of weirdness, which we will be revisiting as it makes sense with the show, which is fun. Bingo would not have been in the Da Vinci Code. I would not have been in the Da Vinci Code. I did not throw it away. The thing. Anyway, all right. Well, this has been a really good chillin' child. Let's change it. Let's move on, because we have a lot of show to get through. We have gotten through. I have a numbered list. We have gotten. We haven't even gotten to the anything. All right, ready? This is over. Oh my God. Can you believe it? I want to tell you guys something. It's actually time for Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo.
Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo.
It's Pikachu and Pokemons and everyone is here. It's right. Pikachu and Pokemons. Everyone's here. It's the Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo. It's the only episodic comedy show online that does a rank 'em up for all the Pokemons in a rodeo format. And as a classic rodeo format, there is a beautifully made web app where we can look at our current ranking of all the Pokemon. Oh, that's right. Last episode, we got a new number 1. Man, we're getting a lot of brown Pokemon up in this top fucking 5. I love it. Our top 5 is Whalemon, Xerneas, Zigzagoon, Mankey, and number 1, our brand new double heddle, Duo, which we love. We love Duo. It is a 2-headed bird. Let's see if we can usurp these perps. Let's generate a new Pokemon and see where it ranks. Oh. Okay, we got Cast Form, and Cast Form is saying to me, because now the Pokemon, if this has been a recent trend, they say things to me. It says, Daniel Morton, your adventurous spirit knows no bounds. Well, thank you very much. My name is not Daniel Morton. I did not bend down to pick up a cool rock, and my state I issued ID did not fall out of my pocket, revealing my name to be Daniel Morton. I don't know where this rumor started. I don't know when it's going to end. It is not true. Everyone can hear me. It's not true. Cast Form's fucking weird, and I don't like it. Cast Form has all these different forms depending on the weather, but it's like default little one is just a little gray little guy that looks like he has 2 boobs. He's like a round thing with eyes that don't make any sense. It's like, is it a Sonic the Hedgehog uni-eye, or is it a white mask around 2 beady eyes? He has a little like alfalfa sprig coming out of the front of his head. He's not great. I don't hate him. His other forms are cooler than his normal form, but the whole is a sum of its parts or something. And so we're going to rank him pretty low. I would say, oh boy, yeah, he's worse than a lot of these guys. Oof, yeah, I would say he is better than. No, I think Muna is better than him, but he's better than Gloom. No, he's not. He's worse than Gloom. He is number 57 out of 70, which I think is a great ranking for him. He's actually a Pokemon. Pokemon
Rank 'em Up Rodeo.
Oh man. Samantha says the titty feet are off-putting. Yeah, they are. It's a fucking weird Pokemon, and I don't like it very much. But what I do like is we do have everyone's favorite segment, Yukerz.
Yummy, yummy.
It's too long. This I have not proof listened to this yet. This is sent in by shut up, shut the fuck up. Okay, this was sent in by professional therapist to young and old alike, KT. This was sent in by her, and she said it's a Yukerz, so we're gonna listen to it. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's kind of short, considering. Okay, let's listen to it for once.
Sorry I did not call with a Yukerz last week. I'm also not going to be attending the stream next week because Sam and I are going on vacation.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Must be nice. This week, meaning next week, meaning this week, which is right now. She's on vacation instead of watching her friend Bingo on a show. Okay.
So what I was going to say for Yukerz is, I don't know if you're aware of this phenomenon called book talk. That's BOOKTOK. And basically what it is that the women on TikTok are feral for contemporary romance novels. We're all listening to them. And we're all just, our little hearts are aflutter. So,
book talk, not book talk. Talk, like TikTok. Okay, continue.
I want to be clear that the kind of contemporary romance novels I'm talking about are pretty graphic and explicit sexually.
No duh.
When I first told Sam that I was listening to these, he thought
Sam's her husband. She just says this stuff as if we're all supposed to know her entire life. Sam is her husband. He's very nice. He's very knowledgeable. He has an anvil.
Meant like love stories, like people kissing in the rain. And I had to clarify for him, like, no, I mean like really explicit descriptions of people having sex.
Yeah, these are porn books. This is porno. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows romance novels is porno. They've always been porno.
And there is love, like
sure.
There's character development,
Yeah,
there's humor.
Great.
Blah blah blah. But it's, people call them spicy novels.
Yeah.
They rate them from like 1 to 5 with chili peppers of like how spicy it is.
So cute.
It's quite a phenomenon. If you're curious about the female gaze.
Female gays, aren't those lesbians? Get it?
I would encourage looking it up. I think you will be, I don't know. I can't tell. I feel like right now.
Why would I ever look that up? Why would I ever look up people talking about romance novels on TikTok? I don't want to look up things I like on TikTok, let alone like people talking about books. Gross.
Your face is probably doing something where you're probably just like, okay, cool. Like you're going to act like, why would I say yuck to this?
What?
But I don't know. I feel like you're kind of a snob about like the media and literature and cinema that people consume. And I think you would consider this type of book to be beneath you somewhat. And
the fuck? What do you do? What?
Storm.
Keep digging, kid. If this is a real conversation, you would be toast right now.
I'm gonna out you as a fellow book talk girly.
Hold on. What? She talked about Stormy. What happened to Stormy?
Out you as a fellow book.
Go back it up. Oh, there we go.
And Stormy,
Stormy is an imp, an official halfway okay imp, and a friend to Katie and me.
I'm gonna out you.
She doesn't give context. It's very strange.
As a fellow book talk girly. Okay. She knows what I'm talking about. And I feel like we got a couple other spicy ladies in the chat.
Sweet.
So, one's in the chat if you like to read about people having sex. But yeah, bye.
So that was very confusing. So first you said I would be like, oh yeah, this sounds like people boning. I like this. And then you were like, no, but you think it's stupid because I'm a snob. What are you doing? It makes no sense. You make no sense. Yeah, I don't read those books because I don't like that. So I like, if I want a romance, I want a nice rom-com on the TV. I want a You've Got Mail. Or like in a cool show, like a cool sitcom, which is not highbrow. I'm watching Young Sheldon. What do you makes you think that I'm a fucking snob about that? Anyway, it's very, very weird. It's very, very strange that you would come and attack me on my own show. Kinbla and Eric Dittmer say they both like to read pornos. Very, very, very weird. Very, very, very. Yes, Star, we are talking about smut. I was accused of being horny about smut and then also too snobby about smut. And not anywhere in there could she possibly imagine that I was indifferent to the written word of smut. If I want hey, dude, if I want to get my gronks off, I just type in butts online, dude. Open up a Google search and type in butt. You know, that'll get me squirting. All right. Well, you made it very, very strange on this show, Katie. You made it very fucked up. But that's the name of Yukerz, so that's the show.
Yummy.
That is the show. That's not the show. It's not even time for the show to be over yet, you idiots. Right out of the oven. Oh, here we go. Jackson asks, Bingo Dog, when you were going to reveal your surprise that Sam helped you with, when are you going to reveal the prize that Sam helped you with? It is extremely cool, and I want you to share it. But I'm just a guy who doesn't listen I'm just a guy who don't listen to me if you shan't. Ice Cube. Yeah, I keep forgetting to see if I forget to do it. I haven't fucked with it. Sam helped me with because Sam has an anvil. Yeah. So he helped me with this stuff that I needed done. But I haven't revealed it yet. I need to. I just haven't figured out the best way to do it. It is cool though. But hey man, we got all kinds of time. You know what I mean? Custom cod piece, no Kimbla, but that's second on the list. I think Viv actually, Viv says, the Vivster says to me, she says, ooh, something cool in our midst. I'm game. You'd love it, Viv. Stay tuned. You'll love it, but I can't say that you'll love it more than this brand new segment that we have here on the Halfway Okay program. Well, actually, which way, Western Man? We have two brand new segments. One involves, let's do a poll. I love when we do this, and we could just do both of them, but I also, let's make it fun. Choose can back. All right, everybody. We have 1 minute to choose the clues about these segments. One, the clue is can. The other one, the clue is bag. You know what I mean? It's two different very cool clues you can use to choose. Is 1 minute too? I feel like 1 minute is too long even for a poll. I did do 2 minutes. I guess while we're doing, I guess we can listen to a song while we wait. It's kind of a nice song we can listen to while we wait. Got about, say, 20 seconds left on this poll. 20 seconds left on this poll. That's what that stripper said in the romance novel I read. Oh, but I don't because I'm a snob. Whatever. What do you know me? No one knows me. I'm deep. Okay. Oh, bag. Okay. Bag has been picked. Bag it is. It's time for the brand new segment. Hold on. Let me find it on my segment board. It's time for the brand new segment. Uncle Dwibbins Bonkers Bag. It's a really good song. Oh boy, Uncle Dwibbins gave us a big bonkers bag, full of random shit, random prompts. This was something that was not completely used from our episode 200, and I can't let a good thing go to waste. There was, if you remember correctly, we pulled a couple of things from this plastic freezer bag that has little fortune cookie fortunes in it with various things. And we did, well, the last time we pulled, we did a couple, one was watching a weird video that I did not like. And the other one was Pokemon Mad Libs, which I did like. But this is, who knows what is in here, but there are other things, there's other bags within the bags upon bags, dog. There's other bags inside of this, including a mystery item, let me show you this mystery item. This is item C that we don't know what this is. It's just a big old C. It's in it says, who knows what it is? We'll find out. So maybe the prompt for C or bag A will be in here. We've already done bag B. We're going to pull one thing out. One, I says. And I'm going to zip this back up so it stays fresh. And we're putting it back in the bag. Okay. Get bagged, mother. All right, let's see what this says. One moment. Read your last 5 debit charges or Venmo transactions and explain them. Huh. Wow. Okay. That's fun. Which one do you want to see? Venmo or debit? Actually, let's do another poll. Which let's do another song while we wait for this poll to happen. We're gonna 1 minute is the shortest we can do. Oh god. Okay, we have some people kind of like seeing about. There's a hateful box saying Venmo is way more personal, guys. Debit could just be groceries. Vote for Venmo. Debit does Dallas, says Casey, which is a reference to a porno book that they're talking about on TikTok. Out there, Porno Books. It's a porno. About 20 seconds left, I think, on this pupper. I want to know what you're buying at Kroger's, says Vivs. Kinbala says 1. Okay, well, it's almost done, everybody. It's almost done. Very scary. My God. Okay, debit. Wow. Okay, I guess I have to log into my... That seems... I did not expect that. I did not expect to have to log into my my Christian bank account. Okay, let's do it. I'll just... where's my phone? Very, very, very weird. Very, very weird. Hold on once. Sorry, everybody. I have to use my facial ID. The last 5? No, I don't want to double. No, I don't need to. Okay. See, these are not very good. Okay, well, this is these web authorized payment PayPal for $39.99. I truly don't know what that is. I don't know what that's from. Electronic withdrawal. Oh, wait, no, I know what that one is. That was a Homestar Runner puppet. That one's a Homestar Runner puppet. I believe. I have another one here for table 33. That's a for $27.83. That was a restaurant I went to with Tony. So that's kind of fun. Wow, I'm really showing my ASS here. 58.89 Kroger. Uh-oh. What explain what? What are we talking about? Please, Jackson says, please explain, Bingo. What the meal I had an omelet. I had an omelet and an iced coffee. Pretty expensive. I went with Tony. He got an omelet too. I'm very glad to know that you are a Homestar Runner fan. You, me, and Casey should all cover HR songs together. All right, I'm game. Fuhubu Gods. How many is that? I did. This is okay. This is fine. And then the other one. This is I can't really reveal what this is, but it's deeply show related, and it costs. And this is why I can't buy a Bambino Plus, because I keep on spending money on this stupid show. $153.70 at Amazon, which just arrived today. Very, very, very big plans for the show. Yeah. So do with that what you will. So that was what do we call this? What do we call this? Oh God, not Yukerz. What do we call this one? Uncle Dwibbins Bonkers Bag. Oh, was that just 4? You know what? As a bonus, let's do a Venmo. As a bonus, let's do a Venmo. Oh, shut up. Last Venmo. Where do I see my transactions? Here it is. Oh, here it is. Oh, this was a long time ago. March 24th, I gave $20 to Eric Dittmer for an Uber. Anyway, so we did that whole thing, didn't we? And you know what else we did, or will do, or should do right damn now is everyone's favorite segment, and people have been clamoring for this one for ages. It's actually Bingo reads a Marvin. Bingo reads a Marvin, everyone. This is it is National Women's Month, and I thought, hey, maybe instead of Marvin, why don't we get why don't we look at who this girl that's a part of the Marvin universe. I don't Tess, what's this one's name? Tess? Could you look that up, please? Tess, please. I don't know her name. I've never caught. She's been in the comics. She's this pink, chubby-haired girl, pink, a little bow in her head, Tom Armstrong, Marvin, Tess, girl character. Tess, please. Thank you. Anyway, let's read. So this is first off, we're off to a good start for National Women's Day, because the whole thing about this is very pink. And if you're not familiar with the Tom Armstrong comic Marvin, oh boy, well, buckle up. You know how there's a Garfield movie coming out? Any day now, a Marvin movie's coming out. He's basically the kid Marvin, the boy Marvin. He's actually a human Garfield. And so we have this lady, and everything's pink because it's National Women's Day, and everything's pink. This little kid, Megan, her name's Megan. She's Marvin's cousin. Okay, this is Marvin. I always thought that was a love interest. Wow. The vibes you're putting off, Marvy, are a little weird, because previous ones, it looks like they were kind of into each other. Ooh, boy, we might revisit those and see if there's any sexual tinge, or if that's just me projecting onto these little round things here. These little round kids. So this is all pink. The whole background's pink. The carpet's pink. She's pink. And it says, it's bad enough. She's thinking, she talks as a thought bubble. All the things in this do, except for the adults. But the dog, the cat, Marvin, and Megan, and like Jamal, what is the incredibly tokenized African American character that has the skin of a corpse, very fucked up looking. Tom Armstrong, I'm pretty sure, is a Trumpy guy. I would bet you him and Dilbert used to talk, and Dilbert guy doesn't talk to him no more. I bet you. I don't know. This is all allegedly. Yeah. Anyway, this girl, this Megan, she's saying, beautiful name, Megan. It says it's bad enough that my parents make me dress like a sissy little princess. Wow, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's bad enough that my parents make me dress like a sissy little princess. Can't say sissy no more, Meg. Next panel, she's crawling. She also, to show that she's like a tomboy, she has a Band-Aid on her fat knee. Her little chubby knee. And in the next panel, she's crawling. But they also insisted on decorating my bedroom all in pink and ruffles. Okay, so it makes sense that this is not only just for National Women's Week. It's pink, but it's part of the plot. It's part of this world building that Tom Armstrong has given us. And so he's saying, and then the next thing she's saying, I even have to sleep in a pink canopy crib. Oh, wow. Must be fucking nice. Boo-hoo. Your diamond shoes too tight, Meg? I even have to sleep in a pink canopy crib. Although I have to admit that I do like the bed better than I thought I would. And then it reveals the final panel, shows the pink canopy bed. Gorgeous bed. More white than pink, but what are you going to do? And there's a basketball hoop attached to the one of the posts, and she has a little full-size looking basketball in her hands. This kid is a all-star. It makes a great place to hang my basketball hoop. Pretty funny. Pretty good, actually, if you think about it, because everyone's been going goo goo gaga, pun intended, over these women's sports, probably because it's National Women's Month, and I think that's awesome. I think that's really good. Honestly, guys, girl strong. Honestly, like woman power, girl strong. I've always said that. If you think about it, I've always said that, and that's Bingo reads a Marvin. She's not your typical girl. She had a boo-boo on her knee there. Not a typical kind of girl. She plays basketball in her bed. Not that typical kind of girl. Even though her parents make her wear sissy dresses like a little princess, every other time she's been in the thing, she's acted like not a tomboy. Anyway, where are we? What are we doing? What are we doing with our fucking life? I'll tell you what we're doing. We're living the dreamy scenes. Wait, wrong button. We're living the dreamy scenes, more like the dreamy scenes. That's right, everybody. It's Dreamy Scenes, everyone's favorite of all the segments on Halfway Okay. We are, Jesus Christ. We are 7 minutes and 47 seconds into an hour 37-minute film that I thought would be a lot more fun. This is as you know, this is the film Prep School. and known in Canada as Ups and Downs. This is a great movie. You wouldn't believe this teen romp. You know, what have we known so far? Well, the most recent thing is these two boys. I forget their name. One is hair is as curly as a golden fleece. Went into this headmaster's breakfast nook and says to him, he says, "Hey, headmaster, hey, teach, we're going to break all the rules of this academy." And he's like, "Don't you even try." And so that's where we left it. So let's see the next scene. The thing about these movies, the thing about this movie here, and they were still going off of some old programming, and they're really just like kind of going all over the place, building this world just by showing different stuff. I don't think this works. I don't think this works very well. I like it better when it's like a sitcom, like a multicam sitcom is what I liked better if you think about it. But this is what it is. So we're gonna have to watch it. Okay, ready? It's showing a big tree. Oh my God, there's a big tree and it looks like people.
Heavenly Father, send down
wild.
thy blessing.
Okay, there's a giant fucking tree. What is this school? There's a giant tree and all of these little Harry Potter kids are all underneath it wearing their fucking suits and ties. And there's like a sermon. There's like a weird religious thing happening. When in the previous scene, they were talking about bringing a car onto campus and doing smoke drugs and drinking and having S. What kind of school is this?
On all universities, colleges, and schools, bless all who teach and all who learn, and especially those who pass through the
There's our little curly, that little curly kid.
halls of this our school, St. Martin's Prep. Amen. I have a couple of announcements. First of all, congratulations are in order for Margaret Bendel Mather, who led St. Martin's Prep to a second place in the independent school's mathematics contest.
Okay, that's the nerd girl who is with the fat girl from the one scene where Pinnell came in and was like, "Yeah, you got my fucking math homework, you fucking square." And she was like, "Yeah, here it is," or whatever. And then the girl who's supposed to be the pig, but not overweight at all, but for 1980, when did this come out? What year was this? Tess, do you even know? 81. She didn't know. I had to look it up myself. 81 apparently was a pig. Her whole dresser drawer full of perishable food items. Very funny. Very weird. Again, it's like this movie, you don't know where to laugh and when not to laugh. It's like watching MASH. And MASH usually had a laugh track. Still very fucked up, that show. I don't like that show. Korean War. Oh boy. Boomers. Okay, ready?
Well done, Margaret.
Oh yeah, so Margaret's blushing. She's very happy that she achieved a lot in math and is now being told about it in front of the whole Christian class.
Way to go, nurse.
And there's the fat one next to her. Again, I'm saying fat with air quotes. She's not fat. And honestly, I am colorblind, so I can't even see fat. And that's Pinnell. She's clapping like she doesn't give a shit because Pinnell is the best character in this movie.
I would like to congratulate Mr. Cole and his team for getting the rugby season off to a winning start last Saturday. As you all know, the next game is here at home against Paxton.
Why are some of these people British and some of them aren't? What is this fucking world?
Mr. Cole.
Also, look at these fucking teaches. You got the shortest little like Ringo Starr like Chinese vampire guy like fucking wearing a weird like burnt umber suit. He's as short as can be. You've got Freedent gum colored suit guy next to him that looks like just a real creep, and then you got a Joe Biden lookalike over here. I don't like any of these creeps. They look very, very weird. And I feel like this guy is an Asian face. I feel like he's dressed up to be messed up.
Oh, we shall all be out to support you.
Thank you very much.
Clapping.
Finally, the arrangements for the Thanksgiving weekend have been posted on the activities board. That's just 10 days away.
So boring.
So if you have not already done so, I suggest that you get down to business.
Okay. All right, and then to entice you further, the next scene looks like it is in the library, and someone's listening to rock and roll headphones on his Walkman. So that's at 9:01. Okay, we'll be sure to take a look at that. Next, dreamy scenes.
California dreams. Let me lay here in the sun until my dream is done.
Yikes. I honestly, I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna get through this movie. It's too long, and it's really hard to follow. It's not like a sitcom. I feel kind of embarrassed that I even brought this up. It's just I didn't think it was gonna be hit for copyright infringement, and I thought it was gonna work out better than it did.
Bingo! Don't make apologies for the entertainment you do.
Oh, I mean, I'm not really apologizing. I'm just kind of explaining that, like, if it's grueling for people, it's grueling for me too.
No, shut up. Don't apologize. You're doing a wonderful thing for these people. You're giving a part of yourself to them. For 90 minutes every week, you give a little bit of your humor and your light. This is what they mean when they say living a single life to its fullest. You don't have to be a bachelor and bang a bunch of ladies. You don't have to be celibate and be a loser. You can just go on the internet every week for 2 hours, be disappointed by the numbers you get about a half hour after that Twitch gives you, and go to bed all wired because you drink coffee so you can stay awake during the show and stay alert and be funny. This is what you need to do, Bingo. This is your life, Bingo. This is it. Forever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I guess, all right. Yeah, that's fine. Great. So I guess Dreamy Scenes Prep School, aka In and Out, is stays.
That a boy.
Okay. Well, I guess I needed that. So. And yeah, sometimes you just need a reality check. Oh boy, guys, you guys have been so good this episode. I can't help but tell you, I don't want to do a bumper grumbles. I just don't want to do it. I have gotten a lot of bumper grumbles, and I have them all in the hopper. They're right in the oven, right out of the oven. They're gonna happen, but I want to do my new segment. Excuse me, I drank water for 2 seconds. Can I not do that? I do want to do my new segment. 2 new segments in one episode. Gaga goo goo. You know what I mean? Now we sound like Megan. Megan, right? Is that Megan? Megan. This is a new segment I've invented, and it's, if you can imagine, it's extremely similar to all the other segments that I do, but it's a little bit different. This one is called Graffiti CD.
Yeah.
Oh, Graffiti CT.
Okay, so if anyone knows anything about anything, everybody, I live in the big city. It's called Dayton, and I live in an urban environment. And if anyone knows anything about urban environments, you know that some people just can't keep their artwork on the canvas. You know that some people just need to express themselves on the street, and that's cool. Using graffiti. So I oftentimes find myself just mesmerized by the Dayton graffiti. Oh God, is it beautiful? It's actually not. It's all just shit. Because Dayton's a toilet town, so of course their graffiti's not going to be good. But boy, howdy, does the city try to paint over it. And so it's a constant evolving canvas that I just love to see. And so I went down by the river the other day and took some wonderful shots. And I took so many that we're not even going to get through in this episode. We will revisit and start kind of like building a picture, building a world of the graffiti artist's world. What is the graffiti man's realm? You know what I mean? Are you rolling up kings? Is that the term? There's slang. There's a whole term. I forget what it is. I read it in Subculture Vulture, but I already forgot what it was. But you can't. Yeah, it's very cool. Jackson Smokes Math says this better not be about AWOL Eski. He is my nemesis. Okay, this is okay. Fascinating. Also, Kimbla gets 13 cool points for recognizing things I stole from Jet Set Radio for the intro thing. Thank you very much, Kimbla. Yes. Part of this, what makes this so interesting, is the weird rivalry that there is with, again, the worst street art I've ever seen in my life. It is, and one of them is AWOL Essick. Am I saying that right? I see him everywhere, and I think I might even have. Actually, hold on. I think I might even have one of his stickers. He does stickers. He doesn't even do like actual graffiti. I don't have one in here, but it's not even good. Like it just looks like, I don't know, Arial black, and it says AWOL Essick, and it's black and white. It doesn't look good, but there's stickers everywhere. They're square. Oh, here we go. Hold on. I thought Viv was showing me AWOL Essick. Instead, I got a 404 imager link, really halting the show. Okay, you know what? You saved it by showing me Graffiti. It's like MS Paint Garfield. Very funny. Viv. 2 cool points for Viv. Okay. Anyway. Let's just get into it. Let's just hop right into it. This is probably my favorite one that I've seen. We're starting out very strong. This is like so this is like on the so it's by the river, right? A disgusting river, by the way, a brown trash laden river with the tiniest turtles you've ever saw. Disgusting river. But they do have events that are by it sometimes, and that's always nice. You know, Dayton's doing their best, but it's a bad river. You can't do nothing about that, right? How do you clean a river? But this is a cool one. This is like a very neon bald guy, very stylized, this little bald guy. This is probably the best drawn thing in the bunch. No cap. Very, very weird. Very, very cool. I love this little bald guy. So he's cool. This one is more of along the lines of like kind of the better end of what this stuff is. So this has like the typical, so this is, you can clearly tell this is like the side of like a brick wall-y type thing, right? Like these big chunky bricks. Cause it's like, you know, an underpass is over it or something like that or something. I forget. And you can tell that it's been painted over 1 million times by the city, and then some scamp comes in here and just paints over it. And I can't tell what it says because it's like, this has like the beginnings of like a cool graffiti where it has like these big bubbly stylized letters with like a shadow, but like there's no color to it. It's just shitty line art. This is ignorant style, and it's not very good. But I think it says this is Mage. Oh, this is Mage. Okay, this is interesting. I'm going to start writing down these names because these characters. So we have AWOL SC. We've got Mage. Okay, write these down. I'm going to write these down. I'm writing them down. Hold on. I need to get my notepad out. AWOL X's Mage. Okay. And so that is here. And this is Mage. And what I like about this is they date this one 2000. They have it 24. So it's very weird. So Mage SOE is what he goes by. Not very good. Okay, let's go to the next one here. So this one I actually saw at the park near my home. And I really don't like this. This was written. It looks like with Sharpie, and it looks like some sort of floral shape. But again, it's ignorant style, so it's just weird squirglies. And it says, Kamiya was here. Kamiya. Kamiya was here with a backwards S. So I think it was a child. Even still, I want that person to go to jail. This one's pretty good. This is pretty good. This is back at the river. This is on some sort of, again, some big cement wall. They're just begging for it. And it just says Paw Paw. P-A-P-A-W. This is Papaw. This was just Papaw. This was just my Papaw. You know? It's pretty good. Pretty good Papaw. This one I thought was absolute trash. So there's this one area that they had like this really genuinely cool graffiti, and there was color to it. It was beautiful. I wanted so badly for that to be like out and in the open and there. But of course they painted all over it, and then over what used to be cool, someone just wrote this in green, and it's I can't imagine the insufferable person who wrote this. It says, this isn't even graffiti. This isn't even graffiti. This is just like yellow or like a green paint marker. And it says, sucks. It says, you must reject this world if you wish to see a new one. Okay, nerd. Are you writing fucking like haiku poems? Or are you doing cool graffitis? Like don't you waggle your finger at me. You're supposed to be a graffiti guy. Draw something funny. There used to be this guy called Spermo. Spermo was my favorite. Spermo just wrote Spermo in black spray paint and drew sperms, and it was hilarious. We love Spermo. No Spermo no more. What happened to Spermo? You know, I want to get in with these people and know who these people are. I want to know all their beefs. They don't like Mage, I'll tell you that. They do not like Mage. So let's just go ahead and go here. So this is one that popped up a couple times. This one's Lolo. So this is on a big pole. This is on like a green pole. And this looks like it's black Sharpie, and it just says Lolo vertically, L-O-L-O. And I'm like, okay. I mean, that's fun because you don't typically these graffitis are, you know, around the walls. So that's kind of fun that you drew it on the pole. But it looks like shit. And your name's Lolo. Okay. And then I see it again written on this big weird metal thing, which I don't quite understand what this is, but there's a sticker with a QR code on it. But then this one says Lolo, but it's different. It has like, there's X's inside the O's. It's still vertical. There's X's inside the O's. It's still written with Sharpie. And then there's like these shine lines on the top and bottom. It looks pretty good. But then this is how I know the streets, they won't just stand for anyone tagging their stuff. The streets, at first glance, it looks like this on this big concrete slab. It says Solo. But if you look or pay attention, I think it said Lolo, and then somebody changed it to say Solo. Or maybe it just is Solo now that I'm looking at it. Who knows? But how is there Lolo and Solo? Are they friends? Is it like a Jekyll Hyde? Is it like a Lex Luthor Superman situation? Superman wouldn't graffiti. Neither would Lex Luthor, actually. Is it, you know, what is it? You know? But this is interesting. And I'm going to pull, I apologize for the slight delay here. I'm going to pull something from the hopper that I was going to do on the next graffiti CD, where something more Mage related. Where is it? Here it is. Check this out. This is how I know. This is how I know that I think I fucking really like and am deeply interested in the spray paint community. This is Mage, but in a different style. It's Mage, but it's all just big, thick lines saying Mage. It actually looks better than what he was trying to do before. And then there's some other white thing next to it that you can't read and it doesn't look good. But then somebody took their spray paint bottle and then scribbled out Mage and then painted on top. I love it so much. It says, "Stop painting. We don't like you." But like they did it in a way that, like, you know, when you write a garage sale sign, you make the first couple of words way too big, and then it's like garage sale, and then you like have to like write the rest of it like small and like curving along the side of the sign. That's what they did here. So we don't like you is kind of looks like shit, but it's so fucking funny. Stop painting. We don't like you. Very, very good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I need to know more about all of this stuff. So anybody in the Dayton area or anyone anywhere, if you have graffiti in your CD, if you have graffiti in your CD, I'll make you a baked ziti if you send it into halfwayokay@gmail.com, or send it to me on socials. I would love to know, and I would love to know what CD you live in, along with your graffiti. So I would love that, actually. So who? I need to add the other names to our list here. So I will Essex, Mage, Lolo. Yeah, that's it. Great. Love it. Okay, that's Graffiti CD.
Yeah.
Graffiti CT.
All right. So my fucking, this is what I do. I could be on the town right now dancing with 100 babes, but I'm here. Anyway, what's that time? It's the best time of the show. If you're a subscriber, this is what you've been waiting for. It's the time of the show where we go to our subscriptions and we name their name. Oh, brother, sister. How many subscriptions do we have today? We have a lot. More than I deserve. With after the loose meat sandwich I gave you tonight for this show. We have 28 subscriptions. Wow. That's a lot. It's low. It's lower than what it was, but it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Subscriptions aren't why I do it. It's because I have nothing else. So let's pull up the random number generator and go over to the vid screen over here, the viewing screen. And let's type in 28. And we'll randomly choose a number using online technology and generate it. 15's our number. Let's go to our list here. Oh my God. Casey Frankenstein, you just won Name That Name. You beautiful son of a bitch. You piece of banana bread. You little criminal. You get a free prize. Everybody, that's so funny. That's so great. I'm really happy that Casey gets it. Let's actually turn on this sound. That is very nice. I can't believe it. Let's add that to the list so I don't forget it. I'll remember. Okay, it's Casey time. Everybody, I can't believe what a world. Oscar Benzo, Oscar Benzo, Oscar Benzo, 8-hour boys. Nothing like a everybody, thank you so much for being a part of the magic that I do for you, mostly for me. I love it so much. Thank you so much. We love it. Big stuff happening in the future, very near future. I spent $157 on it and more. It involves gloves. I can't wait to show you. I got a lot of work to do in the next couple of weeks. We're going to have very fun stuff. Bruce might be related to it, might be involved. Who knows? But it's going to be great. I'm very excited to continue to do art for you, and you tolerate it. Mwah.
See, 8-hour boys would be nothing without a polos. We sleep 8 hours and then all day we eat polos. Nothing like a polo to ease my mind. With polos by my side, I'll always shine. The blue and green ones are my favorite kind, but I'll eat the colored ones from time to time. 'cause polos is life.